Welcome to This Explainer. Every single night, no matter who you are, how successful you become, or where you live in the world, your body completely powers down to demand one absolutely non-negotiable thing from you: sleep. It's this unbelievable, unavoidable biological phenomenon. But honestly, as much as we all do it, so many of us completely misunderstand exactly what's happening while our eyes are closed. We aren't just resting. Actually, our brains are actively attending night school to process the lessons of the day.
Okay, let's dive into this, because the numbers here are absolutely staggering. A massive one-third slice of your entire life is spent asleep. I mean, think about that. For the average human being, that equates to roughly 26 whole years spent completely unconscious.
Looking at that massive chunk of time, you really have to ask this central question. Why can't we simply stay awake forever? Why on earth did evolution design us to spend decades of our lives doing seemingly nothing? Well, the truth we're going to uncover today is that sleep isn't wasted time at all. It is a highly active, absolutely mandatory biological process. In fact, as you'll see, it's the ultimate foundation for our daily learning, retaining new lessons, and our very survival.
Section 1. Your built-in biological clock. The mechanics of rest.
It all starts with your circadian rhythm. You can think of this as your body's built-in internal biological clock. It runs continuously on a 24-hour cycle, and it's essentially the master controller that dictates your daily energy levels, managing exactly when you feel brilliantly awake and when you feel completely exhausted.
Deep inside your brain is this tiny little region called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. Just think of it as a master sensor. During the day, sunlight enters your eyes and tells this nucleus to keep your brain alert. But as evening arrives and the light begins to fade, this nucleus triggers your brain to release a hormone called melatonin. Now, melatonin doesn't actually knock you out. It just signals to your body that the biological day is ending. And this is exactly why staring at bright blue light from your phone late at night is so incredibly disruptive. You are literally tricking this biological clock into thinking the sun is still up, completely stalling your brain's preparation for rest.
Section 2. The active learning engine. What happens when we close our eyes?
So once we're asleep, we move through these complex 90-minute cycles divided into two very different, very essential phases. First up, we have non-REM sleep. This phase is all about physical repair. Your heart rate slows down, your breathing stabilizes, your muscles deeply relax, and your body releases growth hormones to repair tissues and build muscle. But then, we contrast that with REM sleep. This phase is entirely different. This is where hyperactive cognitive processing and emotional regulation take over.
REM stands for rapid eye movement, and during this phase, a truly fascinating biological trick occurs. Your physical body remains incredibly still, essentially paralyzed, but your brain, it becomes explosively active. If we looked at a brain scan of someone in REM sleep, their brain waves would closely resemble someone who is completely awake. This is the stage where your most vivid dreams occur. You can really think of REM sleep as your brain's mandatory nightly study session.
And those vivid dreams serve a massive educational purpose. Science tells us that dreaming helps the brain process complex emotions from the day, organize thousands of fleeting memories, and solve complex problems. When you learn a new skill during the day, it's during REM sleep that your brain truly organizes and permanently files that lesson away. Sleep is, quite literally, the ultimate educational tool.
Section 3. The brain's cleaning service. Washing away the day.
Now, while your mind is busy organizing all those lessons, the physical brain itself is undergoing some heavy maintenance. Enter the glymphatic system. This is one of the most amazing discoveries in modern neuroscience. The glymphatic system is a specialized waste removal network inside your brain. Think of it as a literal nightly cleaning crew. While you sleep, this system becomes highly active and physically washes away toxic waste products and proteins that have built up between your brain cells during your waking hours. If we don't sleep, these waste proteins accumulate, and scientists have actually linked that long-term buildup to serious brain diseases.
Part of what this system manages is tied to a chemical called adenosine. From the very moment you wake up, adenosine begins building up in your brain. The more it accumulates, the stronger your sleep pressure becomes, making you feel tired. When you sleep, your brain's cleaning crew clears this adenosine away, which is exactly why you wake up feeling refreshed. And as a quick side note here, caffeine does not clear adenosine away. It only temporarily blocks your brain's ability to feel it. The adenosine is still there, just waiting for you to actually go to sleep.
Section 4. The costs of sleep debt. What happens if we don't sleep?
Let's walk through the chronological deterioration caused by sleep deprivation. In Step 1, after just a single night of poor sleep, your cognitive abilities take an immediate hit. Your learning engines just stall out, and you completely lose the ability to retain new lessons, right alongside experiencing some pretty sharp mood changes. Move to step 2. After several nights of bad sleep, now your body's defenses drop, your immune system significantly weakens, and your stress hormones skyrocket. Finally, in step 3, long-term sleep deprivation pushes your body to the breaking point, drastically increasing the risk of severe conditions like heart disease, obesity, type 2 diabetes, and clinical depression.
I want you to imagine, just for a second, a world where nobody slept. It might sound highly productive at first, right? I mean, you'd have so many extra hours every single day to work, to play, to live, but the reality is much, much bleaker. Without that nightly downtime to wash away toxins and organize your thoughts, your memory would rapidly fail. Your emotions would spiral out of control. Your immune system would just collapse. Your brain simply wouldn't be able to process the world around you or learn anything new. Without sleep, human life simply wouldn't be possible.
Section 5. Rebuilding, not shutting down. The ultimate survival tool.
Sleep isn't your body shutting down. It's your body rebuilding itself. This is the absolute powerful reframe we all need to internalize. When you close your eyes tonight, you are not wasting time. You are activating nature's greatest, most sophisticated survival tool. You are repairing your muscles, you are actively strengthening and organizing the day's lessons into permanent education, and you are literally power washing your brain of toxins to prepare for tomorrow.
So, I want to end our explainer today by leaving you with this final, provocative thought to consider regarding your own habits. Knowing that your bed is essentially the most powerful classroom and hospital your body has access to, are you giving your brain the time it actually needs to learn and rebuild tonight? Just think about that before you reach for your phone in the dark this evening.